Hi boys and girls. Today I would like to talk about communication. Communication means there's a sender and a receiver, and the sender sends information to the receiver and the receiver receives it. Two-way communication means that the receiver then sends some information back, like a reaction. And that would go back and forth, like in a normal conversation with your friends or your family members. Now, there are different means of communication. The radio, for example, when you're sitting in the car and listening to the news, the radio sends information to you while you're sitting in the car. That's a means of communication. Same thing applies for the TV. The TV gives us information and is therefore a means of communication. When I think of communication, the first thing that comes to mind is the phone, because we use the phone a lot to communicate with our family members and friends. So yes, the phone is a means of communication. Also, when we use it to Google stuff, to Google information, and also when we listen to music, and also when we watch shows on YouTube, for example. So the phone is definitely a good means of communication. Now, in the past few months, we have learned that email is a good means of communication, and Zoom is also a great way to communicate. And we can engage in two-way communication when we're on Zoom. Now, in this day and age, with all the stuff that we've heard and learned of the coronavirus, it's very important that you communicate with your family members. Sometimes as children, we pick up information from the news or the radio or our parents talking or our moms talking on the phone with their friends, and we don't really have a clear picture of what's being said. Now, I've noticed that quite a bit when I meet children on Zoom. They've heard something, but they don't know exactly what it means, and it worries them and confuses them. So my message today is communicate all the time. When you have doubts or when you're confused or when you have worries, for example, it's very important to keep communicating. Now, we communicate all day, every day anyway, but I also want you to make sure that you communicate when you have thoughts going through your mind that might be affecting you in any way. Have a nice day, everyone.